Hello and welcome back to Legends of the Dead. We are just about ready to go to university on our character, which will allow us to level up our education trait and, most importantly, get a bunch of perk points for free. However, although we're ready to go and we have the money, we have to decide where to go, and actually there are some interesting options. So if we go into university visit here, let's just have a look. So we could obviously go over here, which is somewhere we've gone before, just to the nearby place. We could also go to Upland as well. It's not that far away. We could go there. However, we've been to these places, and we've been to a lot of the places nearby, which are going to get us a free lifestyle experience. If we go further afield, we can potentially get more lifestyle experience, and there are a lot of places that we could go. Now, I don't believe that there is actually a university yet. But there are a lot of religious centres we could go to, and if we pick one, we can potentially get quite a lot of experience by going there. Like, for instance, if we went to the Vatican here, you can see that we have all of this stuff for going here, and we get trait experience here and a sightseeing event. There's stuff we can get here, there's stuff we can get here, there's stuff we can get here, there's all this stuff over here. If we go to the British Isles, we can get like 27 martial lifestyle experience by going through all of these little places. If we head over to Spain, we can potentially get ourselves some more stuff over here. Some diplomacy and some learning, plus all the other little bits in Spain. If we were to head down to Mecca, we could potentially get all of this stuff on the way. Let me just change the route to Mecca for a second here. Where is it? It is this one. So if I say that I'm instead going to go to Mecca, right? We could go to Constantinople on the way, or not we go to Nicaea on the way past, but we could also go land-wise over all of this land here, go to all of these little places on the way. We could, instead of that though, if we go on another university visit, we could go down here. We could go all the way to Dagon here. Now that would allow us, if I check the route, to go through all of these places, all of that, over here, through all of these, all of those, all of those. There's a ton of places we can go. Remembering that we probably want to go on another university trip later as well. I kind of think I like the Spain option. Let me just have a look at that again. Let me see how that plays out. So let's just say we want to go to Spain, right? And we'll set it to the max that we want. So that's going to cost us a little bit much. It's going to cost us some piety for going there. Let's not worry about it. Right, so then we would do a route that is something like this. So going down from Novgorod, we would go maybe here to Krakow to start with. We'd then maybe take a route into Salzburg. We'd maybe go around the mountains this way, so we'd go into that one. Go to Venice. That's the wrong one. We'd then maybe go back to Trento. Although, actually, cancel that. We would probably go Trento, loop back round to Venice. We then want to go over here, so we could go to the Vatican and Rome. So go Vatican first, then into Rome. Then we would probably grab these two while we're here as well, just because they're nice, easy ones to grab. And we'd make our way over to Granada. Actually, cancel that one. I think I would prefer to go in from here. Then we'd go into Granada, and then that would get us into here. Then on the way back, we could do something a little bit like this. So, explore all of those. Then we'd want to come... Actually, I guess I'd probably want to go to that one first. So I'd go to in there. So we go up, then circle back round here to these ones. Then we'd come all the way up to the top. Circle back in from there. Then into Pravia. Then into Amaya. And then we'd end in Monzon over here. And then that lets us go back across the land. So we could go into this one, into this one, work our way up, so then we go to Luxembourg afterwards. And we'd go through a couple of these ones at the top. So you'd go that one, into that one, into that one. And then, maybe just to finish it off, we would head up this way, go to these last couple at the top here, cross our way over into Denmark. Then we would want to go to the capital of Sweden. Just cut back in a second. Head across to Finland. And we would end our trip probably by going across the water to here. There we go. So that would be our trip, basically. So we would go all the way around there, grabbing everything. Apply. So that would cost us 1,009. Do I have an... Well, obviously I can't do it right now. Unfortunately, you can't access anything else in this one. I would love it, by the way, if activity planning was actually a plan. Like, you could plan your activity rather than it being what it is, which is, like, you just saying, I'm going to do this. But you can't actually save... Like, you can't save your plan. So, it's a little bit useless. But yeah, that's basically what we'd like to do. So we need 1,009. So we need like another 50. Do we have anything we can get here? No. We could pardon people. That won't get us anything. We could imprison people. So anyone who would actually be imprisoned? Nope. 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 You got any money? Hoo-hoo, you've got money. Alright, let's imprison her. Nice. Hey, I'm going to ransom you back. If I can. I can't ransom you back? Why can I not ransom you? You're 500 gold. Alright, well, I mean, if the game's going to force me to, I'm going to banish you. And convert you. I can't convert you? Okay. I'll see you later. I'm sorry, you may have been a good court physician, however, you did have 500 gold. We now have a new Knight's Knight. Fantastic. There we go. That seems good. So, now we have the money. Let's get ourselves a new court physician, I guess. We only have average available. Let's search for a physician. Wait a couple of seconds. Neighbor lost a war against my friend Count Folke. Is that also my friend and vassal? Yes, for the Duchy of Västergotland. So, they now have this bit of land over here. Cool. So, we have now surrounded Sweden. Yes. That's not going to end well for them. Court position. We can get good or good. Okay. They are the same price. So do we want Sergi or do we want Olga? Olga is 26. Sergi is 60. I will take the 26-year-old because they will be around longer. Wonderful. You're not in my court. Now that's a problem because you could in theory drag her into your court. So we would love to get you to join us. Can I befriend you? Yes. Wonderful. Then we can drag him into court as well. Right. Well, you know what we just did? That whole... oh, also the medicinal jar. 5 learning. 5 learning. Ooh, lovely. Let's take this off. In fact, I think this is pretty bad. Put that jar in there. Oh. What if I moved something off that I shouldn't have moved off? Architecture of trade. There we go. So that's fine. It gives us more learning. I can actually destroy that. I don't think we need it. There we go. So our learning is now 35, which is great. Yeah, so that exercise we did at the start, we're actually going to have to do again. That's okay. We roughly know what we're doing now. So, let's go for full trip. Study hard. We'll work out what we're doing there in a second. Customize route. So on the way, We know we want to go down here. We know we want to go here. Then we want to go to these couple of ones. Work our way back to Venice. Go from Venice over to the Vatican. To Rome. Then down to the bottom here. We just select the second one so it actually locks in that we're going there. Then we kind of want to land. I don't know if I want to do this differently. Yeah, I want to land. Well, I guess we could go across land. Yeah, that gets us going across land on the way back. I was just wondering if there was a better way of doing that. Maybe. But yeah, let's do what we did last time. I actually think this is going to be slightly better though. So go here. Here. Here, and then that'll loop us back into where we're going. Oh, I don't need to select where we're going because we're going there. Then afterwards, we're going to go up. Then going to go back down this way and just follow our way along the coast. So we want to head up to that one, to Corunna, then to Pravia, then over to Amaya. Then we'll head into Monzon. This thing gets us going through southern France. Then we make our move all the way up here, top of the Holy Roman Empire. Right. So we want to go into these couple of ones. We're going to assume that there's disease around, that just because there's a lot of disease around, so there's probably going to be disease that we have to run into. We go to these couple of ones here. Which won't get us very much. I think that, yeah, these only get us 27 apiece. That's okay. I don't know why they get us 27. It must be because it's applying a multiplier or something. Oh, it might be the 10% martial we have, actually, on the iridescent stone. Those two should be the other way around. Yep. Those two should definitely be the other way around. Then we want to go to that one. I'm actually going to do it this way around as well. We've got a little bit more time, actually. So at the end here, I'm going to go to Bijarma land. I'm just going to kind of circle our capital at the end, because there's no real reason not to. There we go. I think that's as much as we can do on that side of things. Is there anywhere else we could go? Well, I guess after we go to Rome, we could probably go down here as well to the Kingdom of Africa. That, I think, would be absolutely fine. Cool. I'm just thinking, on the way to here, so that's after this one, we could make a stop at the Emirate of Maghreb. Yeah, that seems good. Although, wait, are we going across land for that? No, No, yeah, that's right. We go along here and then we're going across land on the way back. Interesting. These are a little bit too far away. This goes in here. We could maybe after this one, after Arles, wherever that is. So that would be this one. We could go up to Rouen and get ourselves a little diplomacy lifestyle experience, because we have to go up anyway if we're going here. Just see if there's anywhere else on the way. There's nowhere on the way back, unless we're going all the way out there, which we're not. On the way there, we go to Krakow, but maybe we want to go to Halich first. Yeah, so we'll go like that. Do I go to Karakurman first? That's a little bit off. Yeah, we could go to Karakurman first. I think that's as far as I'm going now. Not going all the way to Yassini. Yeah. So then we're going in and around. Although we could. Now I'm like, we could go to Yassini. But if we're doing that, we might as well go to this place first. Maybe I do want to go to these places first. Let's take away Timorovo and Vladimir. There we go. Then at the start, before we go to Karakurman, we're going to go to Timorovo. Vladimir. Just checking I haven't done anything stupid. That's fine. Head to Cheboksary. And then we'll go down to Yassini. I'm definitely not going to these ones. I will not be persuaded. But we can go to Yassini. Yeah, and we're not going down into the Byzantine Empire. Because we could do that on a second trip. Yeah. Apply. It's a very long trip we have planned. Okay. So we have one case of high danger. It'd be lovely if it told you where the high danger is. Because, you know, it'd be useful to know. I think the high danger is due to war over here, right? Yeah, county control. So we need generic danger lowering. Probably mercenary guards then. That doesn't lower it by that much, actually. Yeah, I mean, it's down to 10% chance. Cultural ambassador is not needed. Plague danger going down by might help. Experienced captains. That's not really what's causing the issues. Mountaineers. So it must be in mountains we have a problem. Over here? It must be Samber. Yeah, that's where we're having issues. The mountaineers might be needed. What I'm going to do instead, though, is I'm going to get the bring medical equipment. So that we reduce danger from plagues, because I really don't want to grab a plague on the way back. Cool. Costs us 987. We're full activities. I think we're ready. It's going to be a total travel time of 5 years, which I believe means that we are basically on the absolute, edge of what is allowed. So, start university travel. Now, that also said that our stewardship skill made us go quicker. So, how much more can we get here? We can get another 5 if I manage domain. Let's manage domain. Okay. Because we want to go as quickly as possible in these 5 years. Wonderful. The only problem with this is that I believe the university visit ends. Well, I don't know whether the timer for it ends when we finish the university activity or when we come back. It might be when we finish the activity, actually. In which case we would get... This is fine then. Yeah. Although that would imply that we want to do most of the travel on the other side. Basically, I'm thinking the university has a 10-year timer. So, in theory, you would want to get to university as quickly as possible, then explore afterwards. But I don't think it matters. I think we're going to have like 3 years or 2.5 years after, and it's going to be fine. Yeah. Also, we need to get another 1,000 gold anyway, so that'll take some time. Right, let's go. We have begun power sharing, which is going to be a long-term power share. Okay. And we're off. There's some holy wars that are ending. Also, we are educating our daughter. So I wonder, wonder how that goes while we're away. Hopefully good. Hopefully it just doesn't care. Champion errant. Do we want this guy? Nope. Lead the way. I'm going to get the holy water and leave. Wonderful. That seems good to me. And continue on our trip. Scheme discovered. Curses. They discovered that I was trying to fabricate a hook on him. Well, I will get rid of that scheme then. We'll leave it for now. Everyone's voting the way we want them to vote. Chop chop. The massive chopping block in the middle of the logging camp of Ober and Osh has seen much use. Looks like it's always been there even before man walked this earth. My soldiers are tense and my forearms tremble slightly from the built-up stress as I approach the magnificent wooden trunk. I carefully place a piece of discarded timber at the podium and in one swift movement raise my axe. We've got a 4% chance of being one-legged or we don't do it. Alright, well I'm not going to do it. I think that seems like the obvious choice to me. Healing water. I'm going to give that to you, daughter. Influence ward personality. We can pass on a personality trait that way. You know what? I don't think I've ever done that. I should probably do that, huh? Here, have some healing water. It also lowers my stress, so that's nice. Do we have a trait we want to pass on? Stubborn's not really a great trait, but we could pass it on anyway. Stubborn, generous, and lazy. I definitely don't want to pass along generous or lazy. I can pass along stubborn. Yeah. want to pass stubborn to you. 100% success chance. That seems good because it's virtuous. I gain a little stress for doing this, but I think that's okay. Hey, my stress went down overall anyway. I approached my daughter, Yeva, full of conviction, asking what mirths are to be had today. All my friends talked me into collecting stupid flowers again. Yeva, I cry, how much life will you waste on the whims of others? Stand by your judgment, stand fast like a champion. Don't you think your choice will be the most fun? Yes, she muses she. I know what I want. Why should I let anyone change me? Okay, so now she's stubborn. That's good, and she's also a naturally bossy, so that's going to lead into something else that'll probably match. Okay. My regent is trying to further my mandate. You know what? My mandate isn't actually get me more troops, it's get me more money now. I changed my mind. Mainly because I think that will actually be somewhat useful. You promoted culture in Tayuman. Okay, over here. Now that's your capital. Can I change your vassal contract? Nope. Alright, cool. Your capital next. Let's convert it. Promote culture in... Yeah, in this one. Seems good to me. That's 7 years left. Well, good luck. Where are we? Back to our travel? Yes. Wonderful. Okay. Neighboring ruler lost war. Not interested. Wasn't a war that we were involved in. The map. This means someone's plotting in my court. Do we want this guy? Nope. Alright. Thank you for the notification. Right. Moving on. Head down here. Get a little more experience. You can no longer convert faith. That's because it's already been converted. I'm not sure what we're going to do here. I guess we are going to patronize a local saint. Wonderful. So where can we convert? How about we convert this one right here? Seems good to me. Back over this way. Yep, we got the experience for going to this place, and now we're going on. She didn't manage to get me any gold. That's shocking. Your neighbor has won a war. That's fine. They're allowed to do that. The same guy is involved in the plot in my territory. It still doesn't matter. The developmental champion needs a new successor. It was Gunnar. However, Gunnar has stopped being good enough to be a knight. However, we can now make him a knight, and there you go. Fix the issue. Right. Carrying on. Oh, it's because we got the Knight's Knight. Yeah, and the Knight's Knight pushed him off of the list. Because he was actually good at prowess. Okay, court grandeur dropped a little bit. Neighboring ruler won a war against our vassal in a holy war. We can repair the burnished mail. Costs us 150, but we might as well just invest now. Well, I mean, in theory, you can wait until the end and it still costs you 150, but, you know, then you run the risk of forgetting. Your neighbor, Queen Ingrither, has lost. So Ingrither up here has lost against your chancellor for the conquest of the earldom of Chuvashia. Oh, so that is one of our border ones, but they've decided to attack Mordvinia. Interesting. So that's one of our projects. Huh. Okay. How are other projects doing? You are attacking Bjarmaland in the conquest of Jamatland, but you're not the main person in that one. Oh, you also don't hold Glacia Vonia anymore. Oh. Interesting. Well, in which case... Oh, I lost my player heir on the list. In which case, you're the person I need to care about? Wait, modify vassal contract? No. Okay, in which case, yeah, that one's just off the list. Because she lost the title. That's fine. And in Ingrither, also does not hold Poland anymore. This is the person who holds Poland. And if I check their vassal contract, it is plain. Okay, so you're also off. You are the only remaining person with the fortification vassal contract, staying, or the March one, yep, staying in place. Well done, you. You're the person who I need to befriend and get into my court. Yeah, yes, I remember. And then my player heir, let's just mark them. There we go, we mark them on the side, and then our second player heir is going to be marked underneath. Right. Okay. Also, 16 stewardship without even having the education trait is incredible. Right, carrying on. We're friends. We are now friends with Magnus. Wonderful. We want to be friends with Magnus so we can invite him to our court. He's shrewd, which means he's not terrible. And him being in our court means that our court physician is unlikely to leave. We need a guardian for our son. Let's find this wonderful fella. He's called Magnus. He's going to educate you in whatever you want. Fantastic. Cultural fascination. So we can start to learn this person's language, which is East Slavic. Or the honor is all yours for meeting me. I'll just take the prestige. Don't need to learn language. That seems fine. Ingrither has created a liberty faction against us. Alright, well. Okay. Notable guest has arrived. We're not worried about that. Yeah, nothing we need to do in there. Carry on. Work our way down this way. And we're about to arrive at one that's about to give us some more lifestyle experience. Which is here. So we get some more martial lifestyle experience, and that gave us enough for martial perk. It's gotta be chivalric dominance for a single point. Knight effectiveness plus accolade glory gain. It's just so good. Yeah. Grotesque creatures. I've rarely seen my caravan leader, Belodis, this excited before. His eyes seem to be devouring a richly adorned book. Sometimes I manage to take a peek at the maps on its interior. One morning, he finally approaches me about his findings. My liege, there are rumors that the land of Moreau is home to extraordinary people. It's said that cynocephaly, dog-headed people, wander these cities. So you can say, I must see these people now, and our journey gets travel speed increase. It lowers travel safety. Please tell me more about them. Or what about them? We have enough freaks at home. I'm going to take the safety down. I really, like 30% more speed sounds fantastic. I think that is great. We have 170% speed, so it's only going to take us 3 years to finish the rest of the journey. How is the plague looking? It's looking like it's nowhere near me. Wonderful. Did Admirable Champion. We can get training hard for 1 year, which gives us 20 prowess for 1 year. My lord, that's incredible. Okay, well I'm at 67 prowess for this year. Jarl Ingrither has leased out the Holy Order. Why? Oh no, she has leased out land to the Holy Order. I understand. She gave land to the Holy Order. A grotesque disappointment. Every time we get to a new settlement, I take a moment to look around, trying to find the grotesque creatures that I've seen in Belodis' maps. The curiosity is simply too big. When we arrive in village, he comes to me grasping his book tightly. My liege, we followed all the indications, but these creatures are nowhere to be found. It's occurred to me that they may be, perhaps, no more than an invention. Say, oh, okay, so we get sated curiosity. You promised me there'd be monsters, or they must be somewhere. We become obsessed for 5 years, gaining more stress gain, but we get some learning. And we get to keep the travel speed. They must be somewhere. I want to keep the travel speed. Wonderful. We've got learning lifestyle experience, which gets us a learning perk. We're going to take open-minded, because it's going to lead us towards learn on the job, which is really the best one that we're going to get. Nice, we get some stewardship experience for going there. What's this? Inspired person? You're legendary and you want to make a goblet. However, goblets are not a great thing to make, so don't really care. Empress, a guard has been found dead and your acquaintance is missing. I clamber out of bed, yelling orders while I pull on my clothes. The search goes on for hours. It's not until noon they uncover a signed letter from Count Cruel Muse. The handwriting is unmistakably his. Acquaintance, I've left to marry the love of my life, your vassal Countess Liga. All I want is to be happy. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. Who are you? I forgive you. Okay. I got a stewardship perk. I'm going to take vassal tax contribution 10%? Probably. Gives us 2 point something a month. But I could also take extort subjects. Let's take extort subjects. There we go. That seems good. Now I can extort my subjects. No, I have to be at home. I have to be at home. Okay, I should have taken the vassal tax. That's fine. What we got here? And get 13 gold. Yeah, we can wait a little bit on that. My son has learned High German. Nice. Roma, Caesar's Needle. At a distance, the city of Roma is a forest of towers and a maze of stone buildings. As we approach, the scenery shifts. Ruins of monuments, walls, and ancient churches coexist with farms and grazing animals. As we stop before a great obelisk, a local recounts that, at the top, Julius Caesar's ashes rest in a small round box. In death as in life, Caesar is elevated above all Romans. My caravan leader, Belodus, adds that we should learn more about the city. So we're thinking about how fragile life is, so we can get some... We need the writing history perk, so we can take the commissioned epic decision. Interesting. That's a diplomacy perk. I must know more about the city that once was, so we can get lessons on city planning, or will not waste any time in this place. Okay, I'm paused. I'm going to take the stress hit. I got existential dread for 15 years, so we got some stewardship. But Belodus became my friend. Nice. What we're going to do is we're going to pick you, and I'm going to give you 65 gold, which will lower my stress. Wonderful. Seems good to me. So now we didn't get a... we're not overwhelmed by stress. The gift of generosity. Yeva, you will not be generous. Because generous is not good. We would like you to be diligent or patient. One of these two would be good. I would like you to be diligent. It does mean that you're going to get a lot more stress, but honestly, is so much better than generous. Because generous, 1, lowers your income, but 2, means that everything makes you stressed. So you might as well have, you know, that instead. Wonderful. Your counselor died in his sleep. Alright, we need a new marshal. The new marshal is going to be Magnus. Wonderful. Actually, you know what? The new marshal is going to be a powerful vassal. Because I actually don't care about what marshal is giving us right now. Wonderful. Carry on. Derelict ship. I'm not going to investigate that. That sounds like a bad idea. We've arrived here. We got some stewardship lifestyle experience, and now we're leaving. Ah, we have a heresy. Wonderful. Oh, that's an event that it doesn't exist. We'll wait for the heresy to finish being embraced, then we can convert everybody, and they'll convert back. Where do you want to go to war? You want to go somewhere. The Khanate of Oghuz. My warriors be ready to fight. Rare trinkets. I can become the owner of bejeweled scriptures, which would be work if I was Christian. Okay, I'll do that. I'm then going to immediately sell the bejeweled scriptures. It did cost us a bunch, but it was better than us gaining like a ton of stress. Launches in 16 months. How long has this trip got left on it? 2 years. 16 months, 2 years. That's not going to work. I'm going to attack Oghuz. Oghuz? Why would you want to attack? Well, I guess I know why you want to attack them. Okay. I mean, that's fine. We're obviously not going to gain the trait for being in the Holy War. That's the only problem. I clicked the beneficiary list and it crashed for a second. That's good. Let's do some narrowing down here. Obviously not a ruler. Not that anyone on the list... Wait. There were people on the list who were rulers? But they're not eligible to be beneficiaries. Okay, I was going to say, but obviously nobody on the list is a ruler, but I guess that's not true. I want them to be Ukanisko. That takes off about 10 on the list. I want them to be Late Norse. That takes off a bunch. I want them to be my dynasty. Okay, I mean, I think all of them are my dynasty. What does it mean, sort by acceptance? Wait, they can just say no? Well, none of them would, though. Okay. Let's sort by sum of all skills. Can we have it also be like people who are eligible? I assume that the reason why it's not people who are eligible, because I would be complaining the opposite side if it wasn't showing people who weren't eligible. I would be complaining the opposite side, where I'd be going, why is this person not on the list? And it's like, well, because they're not eligible because they're an heir to a title. Like, oh, okay. And we could actually fix that. We could take away her being heir to the title, and that would allow her to be eligible for this. You are not heir to the title. You're a brother to this guy. That seems fine. I choose Borat of Bjarmaland. Right. Perfect. Where are we? We're over here. Got some stewardship lifestyle experience. That's cool. I don't know how much I'm going to commit to this war. To be honest, we might just leave prefer over favored candidate. What does that do? If you're the main contributor to the Great Holy War for the candidate of Ogkuz, your beneficiary will be granted the primary title. Picking this stance will reduce the amount of gold earned from the war chest shared with you upon victory. Okay. This is fine, I think. I don't care. Wait, neighboring ruler won war? That's fine. Okay. Carrying on. Our rival, King Adarn, is trying to kill me. I'd rather you didn't. Murder you was abandoned. That's good. Your neighbor won against your other neighbor in an independence war. Okay, cool. Right. Heading down here. Do a little stop at Maghreb. We expose somebody's lover's secret. I kind of don't even want to join in with this holy war. I kind of want it to just stall until I can get over there. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we just stall. I became rivals with this guy. Why? Can we just send you a gift and then we can stop being rivals? I don't want to send him that much money. Okay. Well, we got a martial lifestyle perk. Camel again. The sun is high over the camel farm in Garb, and I seek shade beneath the protective hide strung over certain areas of the farm. A sudden grunt startles me and I turn around. Next to me, one of the magnificent beasts had the same idea and cozies up in the shade. I lean over to pat its elongated head when the animal in one swift movement slams me across the forehead and spits on my cheek. When I regain my bearings, I see the owner standing only about 20 paces away, mortified. I say, your beast must learn manners. Beast's head will make a fine warning. The beast is not but a mindless creature. I'll say it needs to learn some manners, and that'll give me some dread. Nice. Head in here. So we got we're getting some more wander experience. Actually, we're already maxed out. I guess it's diplomacy, learning, travel, and travel speed. Also, yes, I just remembered these ones are the previous one stacks with this one. So you actually, it's not showing you the collective what you've got. This is showing you what you get again at this level, I believe. So we should be getting 2 diplomacy from Wanderer. Does that show in here? From Veteran Traveler we get +3. Yeah, that makes sense. So Veteran Traveler. Or maybe I'm wrong. We get +3. Oh, that's only giving us... Yeah, so +1, +2, plus the one that you get as a base. Yeah. Yeah, so this is showing the previous... This is giving you all of the previous level, and then you get this. So, yeah, you get quite a lot on this one. So we get all of this. It's great. Anyway, carrying on. Per soul, I'll give this person some shoes. I'm pregnant. Okay. We got some learning lifestyle experience that lets us get apostate for different faith opinion. Nice. Champion of Conquests needs a new successor. That is going to be... let's just have a look here. Down at 20. Yeah, it could be Peter. That's fine. You will be my Champion of Conquests. Need a guardian for Baze. Baze, I guess I will be your guardian. What do you want to do? I'll do a diplomacy one. Okay, cool. That's fine. Clear that out. Work our way back around here. It is a bit of an odd route we've taken, but that's okay. We got some martial lifestyle experience. And we've arrived at the university. Wonderful. 4 months till it begins. 8 months till the Holy War begins. Okay. Well, we're getting some studiousness just naturally. It's good. Betrothal fulfilled. That's fine. Don't care about that. Just saying we can now start a legend because we have the money. Neighbor's war is resolved. I don't know why it takes so long for the university visit to begin. Because, like... Oh, your rival lost all of their titles. What happened? Okay, what happened to you? You just lost a war? Is it the Empire of Carpathia you held 2 seconds ago? It was Kingdom of Hungary you held. Ah, yes, of course. Inherited via abdication. Okay, there must have been a faction that got them to give in. Anyway, yeah, but like I don't know why the university takes so long to start because we're the only guest. So why would it need to wait? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's get started. 6 months till it ends. 4 months till the Holy War starts. Alright, well. That's fine. People from all over the known world gather in universities and religious centers to gain and share knowledge, but this is only made possible by the shared knowledge of a common language, usually some ancient language of liturgy, loaded with traditional authority. The language here is Arabic. Okay. I can get the masters themselves to teach me. We get much more successful dialogue with masters for 10 years and we learn Arabic. Or, and say time to hit the books. Make sure we're paused. I'm going to click time to hit the books because I want the much more successful outcome. That does, however, mean I need to give a gift to somebody. Bays. Here you go, Ward. Have a gift. And while we're at it, I'm going to influence your personality. I'm going to give you stubborn. Wonderful. That's fine. We have made him stubborn. Great. That's what we like to see. What's in the name? You would like to name our child Paxiot after yourself. Sure. He got genius again. There's some people in the comments saying that potentially there was a chance that even if you're married to a genius, your children will not be geniuses. I don't know if that's true. Like, I mean, genius. Wait, no, you're not no, but that was the concubine. Because that's when he was a concubine. So that's child of a concubine. Not child of a concubine. Not child of a concubine. They're all geniuses. I'm fairly certain that if you're married to a genius, your children are geniuses. But I don't know. You learn Norse. Well done. I don't know why our stress. Oh, our stress went up because I gave him stubborn. I just didn't realize it was going to be that big a deal. Hey, you. Can I give you some money? Yeah. I could, but it's not going to lower my my stress. I'm going to give my new child some money. There we go. Wonderful. Right. Let's say can be vassalized. Yeah, 2 neighbors can be vassalized. We get Yalmat and Ashley. Oh, okay, well. Yeah, sure, I'll grab you. And then you're the other one. These must be offshoots from Mordvinia, which is now fallen completely apart. Yeah, okay. Let's grab them. That's just free land, basically. Okay. Ashley is de jure part of Volga, Bulgaria. I guess they were both part of Volga, Bulgaria. Yeah. What's the duchy? Yeah, duchy doesn't exist either. Okay, cool. That's fine. Back to university. Have a gander. We can volunteer to help and be much more successful. We are lazy, but that's fine. Neighboring ruler won war. Keep trying to get our studiousness up. This is all fine. We can get them to talk to each other and say that there's merit in both ones and get massively more successful. This is them having a religious debate, I believe, or theoretical debate. They were unimpressed and I gained stress. Child, I wish to give you more money. We'll give it to our, yeah, we'll give it to our potential heir. There you go, have some more money. This is where all my money is going now. I'm putting it into lowering stress. Okay, new learning perk. Learn on the job. Fantastic. So we're at 26, 21, 34, 14, and 37. We're now reasonably higher. Good, we're at 43 learning overall. I'd love to see it. Great Holy War has started. I can manage things from here. By that I mean I'm not going to the Holy War. That's okay. He has called himself to war. Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's all they need, right? Yeah, they don't need anyone else. How many people could be on their side? There's only 11,000. Yeah, okay. On you go. Win the war. I'm going to focus on my book, opposed to doing this. It will take the more successful one. I'm going to lower my stress again by giving more money to her. That's fine. Carry on. How's it going? We're at 2. Doesn't mean that we're going to get to upgrade our trait yet. We need some more events. Can I get some more events, please? Well, it's a matter of faith. So we can get more successful or more successful and we get tolerate heathens. Which gives us opinion of different faiths. Yeah, I'll tolerate heathens. That's fine. If it'll make my if it'll make my studiousness go up. I need it to go up more. I need to be at least level 3, please. Ideally more. Where are all my events? Intellectual debate. Yes, I will debate you. I need another event, please. We only got to level 2. What? Oh well. Did I even get the trait increase? I did. Okay, at least I got the trait increase. That's nice. So we are now a mastermind philosopher, which gets us 40%, and we get 8 learning. Do I want this person with me? That is a lot of stewardship. It's an incredible amount of stewardship. I'll grab you. Oh, we did get to level 3. Okay, let's get to level 3. That says it gets us 2 perk points. Even though we didn't get there. Okay, sure. A lot of gold was invested in buying rare and precious books. I will recruit her. Nice. We'll finish our university visit. Foreign treat. Who are you? Are we going to recruit you as well? Yeah, sure, you can join my court, random person. Why not? Okay, that's fine. We gain the 2 perks. We'll get sanctioned loopholes and scholar. That now means that we have a lot more learning as well. We're at 50. We get development growth for 15%. I think we might go down whole of body. We're already here, so we'll do that now. We got a book. What's our new book? New book is the Late Norse Art of Strategy. Okay, cool. And now we're going. How's the crusade going, guys? You having fun? Nobody's done anything. Okay, how long till we get back? 20 months. Okay. Well, I hope it's still going in 20 months. We got 660 learning lifestyle experience for going here. That's great to see. Okay. Got some diplomacy lifestyle experience and a new learning perk here. We're going to grab wash your hands for the plague resistance. Nice. There are some more diseases spreading, but not to our capital, so that's fine. Learning lifestyle experience. I just realized that actually this plague system has also changed where you want to have your capital. Because generally you actually want your capital kind of in the center of your realm with like not very many ways to get there, because you want them to have to fight their way into you. But if you have your capital in the center of your realm, you're going to get a ton more plagues because, you know, in any side of your realm could have a plague and it could move in towards you. But if you have your capital on an edge, like we kind of do here, like it's not actually that near a lot of the main population centers, then you end up not getting a lot of plague near you. Yeah, because like plagues over here aren't going to affect us. Plagues over here aren't going to affect us, or here, or here, or here. Like pretty much just this tiny little area gives us plagues. It's an interesting thought. Right, stewardship lifestyle experience. We're going to grab Herigold, so we can get vassal tax contribution up 10%. Great, so now we're making 19.2. We're pregnant again. The beneficiary is dead. Need a new beneficiary. Luckily it remembers all my stuff here. Are you fine? You're married. Clavis, you're my acclaimed knight. No. Zigny, you're... No, you're not the one who was my potential heir at one point. Numia? Numia is the son of this person. But Ivar is the heir. Yeah, so it'd be Ivar, then... Yeah, then there's lots of other people in the way. Yeah, that's fine. I choose him. Right, he's my beneficiary. Not that we're doing anything in this war at all, but, you know. It's fine. Hey, more learning lifestyle experience. We're missing a chancellor. Let's put in that guy for now. Thorun is dead, so that's Zaphorisia. So now we have Thorun II. Okay. That's fine. Moving our way along the coast. We're then going to arrive over in Burgundy. Nobody's got any war score whatsoever in this war. Well, if I don't turn up, nobody does anything? Okay, fine. Moving our way up. This is all fine so far. Whisper Tales. This is the third time today I've heard a local nattering about a certain tale as we pass them. Below this seems to sense my sees my confusion. It's a regional story, my lady. Keeper of the Catholic holy site, they call it. He confides, well, it certainly sounds interesting. Diplomacy per level of devotion. If you're a promoter, you get learning and piety. Okay. So I can take up the tale. I'll surely start talking about it myself, so we can gain it secure and safe. Or this is nonsense. We're going to say this is nonsense, because I don't want to pay the money to do anything with it. I'm not going to give you a hook on me. I'll give you 100. I'll give you 285 gold. Well, I'm kind of tempted to take the stress hit, actually. And take his money. You know what? I'm going to take your money. And then I'm going to use your money to pay my heir. Or my potential heir with the money. And then we come out about 220 gold ahead. That's nice. Hey! More diplomacy lifestyle experience. Let's grab. We have a lot of friends, so that could work. Yeah, let's grab confidants. So we gain less stress with per friend. So it's up to 25% less. So yeah, we gain 25% less stress. A study in martial. Gothier, the local captain, and a few of his officers greet me as my entourage enter the military camps of Riem. I quickly dismount, eager to inspect the local barracks. They're positively brimming with activity. Soldiers are all around, but each seem to know exactly their purpose and have a clear direction as to where they are headed. I nod, appreciating the chaos I am observing. Now, what would the lady want to do next? Gothier looks at me expectantly. We do some sparring to increase our martial. And increase our martial. I can try and get him to join us, or I can just lose some stress. I will increase my martial by 1. Cool. That seems neat. Right. Continue working our way along. Some more diplomacy lifestyle experience. More diplomacy lifestyle experience and some learning, which gives us the next thing here. We increase development in Novgorod by 40. Get another one here. Let's grab ourselves some iron constitution, which gives us disease resistance to fertility and a massive disease resistance boost. Nice. 600 diplomacy lifestyle experience. Awakening. It's nightfall and a man is hard at work when we arrive at the cereal fields south of Warendorf. He appears to be flattening crops at a rapid pace using a large flat piece of wood and heavy stones. I frown as I watch the man performing his labour, then inquire as to what exactly he's up to. He winces and starts a long rant about how we all need to wake up and meet our true masters instead of hiding behind false Christian teachings. I take a few steps back in surprise. So I've now lost some stress, and another diplomacy one. Let's take Flatterer. Befriend scheme power. Why not? Make our befriend scheme work when we want to use it. Joy of the hunt. We can get some points in Venerator. And a 5% chance we get a nickname the Hunter. Nah, I don't think we need that. We have a son named Erdzivil, who is also a genius. Third child who's a genius by her husband. I'm just saying, it seems to happen quite a lot that our husband gives us the genius consistently. I think it's just a bug, personally, that concubines don't, or it's a weird balancing thing, but anyway. You want to become the owner of the Oster Dynasty banner. Why would I say yes to that? You've converted faith. Wonderful. Let me go find something else for you to do. Also, you're still good. That's fine. Why don't you convert some of this old Ukunusko land, which is converting back away from us? Also, while we're here, let's just do a direct vassals not my religion. Demand conversion. Luckily, our learning skill does actually give us a huge boost to these. I need to give you some money, I guess. Here you go. It's only 11% chance that they convert. Okay, you. That should be a pretty high chance. It's 100. Yep. You. That is also 100. Wonderful. So, my potential heir. Don't want you to be cynical. Just or temperate? 100% temperate. You, a niece is a genius. Wonderful. You gain a weak hook on me. I don't really want to give you a weak hook on me. No. That's fine. That's okay. You gain a weak hook on me. You're a countess. You hold some land over here, which is de jure part of... Yeah, that land. Can I create this yet? Yeah, I can create this. Okay, pause. I accept. I'm then going to give this land to you. Yeah, I'm going to grant you the that earldom, which now means that she may have a hook on us, but she's no longer my vassal. She's my vassal's vassal, which means there's almost nothing she can do with that hook, which is good. Right. All the way up here. We are losing due to taking war score, I assume. Yeah, a little bit of taking war score. The Altar of Odin. This is the Asatroons practicing human sacrifice. I can get this person to join my court, or I can let them die. Okay, they're dead. Okay, what do we need to take for this? Taking war score, we need to take the Khani of Ogzul. Okay, rally point here. Raise some troops. Let's go. Can you raise a little quicker? Strong bonds. I'll make my subjects equally loyal. Gets me vassal opinion, vassal base levy contribution. And we now have an intrigue perk. Disrupt schemes effectiveness seems good, because that's what I leave them on nearly all the time. Okay. We've now visited another temple. Okay, that's all fine. Right. That looks like a large enough army. Is this all... Yeah, this is the bit I need to go and attack down here. Right. Army, go there. Right, where are we? Yeah, we're making our way across. We've still got a little bit left to go. New caravan master. Our previous one is dead. I can choose Olga or Mahaba, both of which are good. I'm going to choose Mahaba. I'm also going to ask Mahaba to convert, which they will. Wonderful. We need a new person to fill whatever role that was. That is the developmental champion. We need a new guardian for my son. As weird that this is the same thing. The beneficiary is the same one as send guardian proposal. Okay. You will educate my son. Developmental champion. That could be Beluthi here. Okay, Beluthi 19. 19. Cool. Wonderful. Right, close all of that. Get our way back over here. Go. Okay, we got some more diplomacy lifestyle experience. Working our way around the edge here. We're almost there. Your neighbor, Queen Cordula, has won in the war for the claim on the kingdom of Mordvinia. Which meant that we could have actually got Mordvinia in our realm there. If that had succeeded. Champion errant. Sure, I'll join you. Thanks for the extra holy water. Hey, air. Guess what I got for you? I got some holy water. Some healing water. Yeah, why don't you have that? Wonderful. Right. We got some new things. What did I get? Oh, no, I didn't get anything new. That's fine. 59 days left on the siege. Let's go. Should be good. Need to designate a guardian for my son. That'll be this person. My acquaintance, who I guess was educating him, died. Right. We got that, which has lowered the war score by 40. Great news. Now we're going to head into this one. Do the same thing. We're still working our way around. Wait, I went back to our capital. And oh no, this is us going back to our capital. That's fine. Our kinswoman created a cadet branch. That's Mordvinia. That's a Mordvinia duchy, not Mordvinia kingdom. Okay. New learning lifestyle perk. I will take carefree for the extra stress gain negative, which is good. A regency ended. We can now lead this army, which is great. And now we are here, which should, in theory, give us... Oh, wait a second or two. This should give us Ukko's hammer. Did we already have it? No? Should give us Ukko's hammer, right? Neighboring ruler lost the war. We're in the war goal. Can I have Ukko's hammer? Do I need to fight somebody here? We're already second war contribution, which is nice. This person wants to be my friend. Sure, that's fine. You would like to be my friend because I'm a rival of Adarn. Sure, why not? Seems good to me. We have won that siege. Where are we going next? I don't know. I would love to fight an army. Is there an army somewhere? Where's your army? Your army is over here somewhere, apparently. Okay, if you say so. Where's the land that you sieged? Again, I'm not entirely sure. Where did they siege? They sieged... No, that's friendly. Where did they... Oh, they haven't sieged anything. Oh, okay. That's fine. Head over here. Yeah, I don't know why we haven't gained that perk for being in charge of the army. Oh, there's something for us to get. Okay, there we go. Fight him. Wonderful. We would love to take on this army if we can. We want to go straight in there. That will definitely get us taking war score. Not taking war score. The trait. I don't know why I said taking war score. I had it on my head, in my mind, I guess, and I just said it. Okay, attack. New child of my dynasty, Litha. Okay, battle. We have now won. Level of dedication to our faith has gone up to Paragon of Virtue. So we got more Ukanusko opinion. We can vassalize Mordvinia. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's pretty cool. Encircled by your realm, plus 20. Okay. Yeah, I'll take Mordvinia. Sure. That's good. They've now been reintegrated back into the realm. Wonderful. We didn't have to do anything for that. We're at 20% here. Apparently I'm just never going to gain that trait. It might be that you have to be in for a certain percentage of the war and you can't just join in at the last second and get it. But no, we've previously just joined in at the last second and got it, so I don't know why we're not getting it now. We're in the war goal. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, maybe it'll fix itself on a restart, which is what we're going to do before the next episode, because this is the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.